Hola, welcome to a brand new episode of Beating Faces. I'm April, aka the Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup. I hope you guys are having a great day. The week is over. Thank goodness. Remember, please, to wash your hands and your ass. Just because we got a new president doesn't mean COVID is gone. Because there were people the whole entire year were thinking, oh, the election's over. Watch COVID disappear. Well, guess what? The election's over. We got a new vice president and president in the house, but COVID's still around because I just got an alert that a couple people in New York got more COVID. So please, for the love of God, wear your mask and wash your ass. If you guys are fans of wrestling or makeup and or both, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My channel is just what it is. It's wrestling and makeup. I actually wanted to recreate a look from one of the female wrestlers from All Out, from Full Gear last night, but I couldn't get any clear pictures, and one of the looks I wanted to do, I didn't have the shades for, which sucked, but so good. I did this cute little fall weathery Thanksgiving look, so I guess I'll do it at Thanksgiving. You know, these colors are very pretty, very fall, but yes, this channel is wrestling and makeup. As you can see by the title, guys, Full Gear was really good. Now, if you've been following me for some time, I do not do too many reviews on shows or pay-per-views, but there has to be a pay-per-view that I really enjoyed for me to talk about. And the last review video that I have done for a pay-per-view was for Fyter Fest and the Great American Bash for NXT. But this pay-per-view was so good, I needed to review it. Now, I was going to do a reaction video for a match during this pay-per-view, but my internet was all over the place, so my stream was all types of bonkers, which sucked, but it's okay, because you guys are going to be getting my top 5 highlights? No, 6. You're getting my top 6 highlights of Full Gear. I hope you guys saw the pay-per-view. If you did, awesome. If you didn't, there are a crap ton of spoilers, which I'm pretty sure you read and or saw, but these highlights are just what stuck out for me for this show. I'm smiling because it was just such a great show, and I'm ready to talk about some of the matches, so let's do it. Number 6, we have the buy-in between Allison K versus your brand new NWA champion, Serena Deeb. Now, I have been watching Serena Deeb for some time. She's been on Dark a couple of times. This girl is good, and I really enjoyed this match so much. And I really do like the fact that we are getting some kind of cross promotions with NWA and AEW. These two really killed it, and this match was very, very technical. Now, I haven't really watched a lot of NWA stuff, but I know they're called in my head they're called the real wrestling promotion, but this match was so friggin' good. It had my attention the entire time, and it really irks me because we had these women from NWA putting on an insane match. We don't really have a build-up. I don't know if they did a build-up on AEW Dark this past week or if they've done something on NWA, but why can't we have matches like these for the women in AEW? I mean, there's just so much freaking talent, and I don't want to bash the women's division, but it's getting a little out of hand. If you're getting women from other promotions to have titles on your promotion, and yet you have a title match with your women, and your NWA women literally knocked the match out of the park between Shida and Nyla Rose. I thought that match was good, but come on. I mean, I'm probably going to add this in a rant, but just guys, come on. Come on. Cut the shit. But of course, like I said before, this match was very technical. It wasn't too long. I thought it would be a little longer, but I was so into it. I got homework. I'm gonna probably start watching NWA for the women because these women are just so fucking badass. And of course, Serena kept the title. And of course, Thunder Rosa came out. Now, I honestly had a feeling that she was going to come out in this pay-per-view, but I was kind of thinking for the match between Nyla and Shida. I know she is under NWA for another year, but if she's able to be doing all this cross promoting like Serena Deeb and Allison K, why not? I mean, I'm so down for a part 2 with Sheeta and Thunder Rosa, but if Thunder Rosa wins, hell, she might do a lot more, you know, for the AEW title, because Sheeta's been a great champ, but it's not working for me. It's really not working for me. So, like I said, I was kind of hoping Thunder Rosa would come out for the AEW women's title, but she came out for the NWA title. She wants her rematch, and I don't know if we're going to have that here. Possibly. I mean, we don't know what's going on, but this buy-in was so freaking great. I gotta say, this is kind of one of the top buy-ins that's gone on my list in past pay-per-views, but it was really dope, and I have some homework to do. Number 5, the elite deletion between Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I was not really invested into the whole Sammy and Matt feud that's been going on since, I think it was the beginning of the year. Yeah, I think it was from the beginning of the year. I wasn't kind of here for it, so to have them have their final match, it was kind of, you know what, let's just get this over with. But I didn't know that this was going to be a cinematic match on the Hardy compound, so I was all here for it. And this was the elite deletion, the final one, and I'm going to break this down like a movie trailer. Like, it's not even funny. We had drones, golf carts, monster trucks, fireworks, tables, ladders, mud, vampires, the infamous lake of reincarnation. Did I say vampires? This match was so fun. I'm not going to break it down to you guys, but if you are a fan of Matt Hardy's work with the Ultimate Deletions that he's done in WWE and Impact, you're going to enjoy this. This was a complete brawl out. You know, Sammy and Matt did a great friggin' job with the match. We had Private Party coming to save Matt. We had Proud and Powerful here to save Sammy. We had a special appearance from Gangrel and Hurricane Helms, Senor Benjamin. Oh, we had a soundtrack. It was so freaking, it was really fun. I gotta say, the spot of the night between them shooting fireworks at each other and Sammy doing a swanton bomb on Matt, it was so freaking awesome. It was very entertaining, very well done. Like I said, I wasn't crazy about this feud, but knowing that this match was a cinematic match, Harvey compound, I was sold. And I love that we had little hints here and there. You know how we have like some matches where they spoke about it on BTE? There were a lot of little hints in the cinematic match where if you watch Matt Hardy's, he has a little series, he has little hints here and there, like special characters. So he really implemented those characters into this. But it was really fun. I loved it. Did we need it? No. But I'm glad we had it. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 4, finally, we have a brand new TNT champion. Spoiler alert, Darby Allin won, guys. Darby Allin won the TNT title from Cody Rhodes. I'm happy. I'm very happy about that. You know, when Cody came back, I really didn't expect him to come back because, well, not anytime soon, because he was shooting some game show. I'm like, okay, he's probably not going to be back for a while. I was really enjoying Brody Lee's run as TNT champion, and I felt like he could have done so much. But of course, Cody wanted to come back all emo, black hair. I don't even know what he is right now. I guess he is a face, you know, outside, but I guess he's a heel in the ring, or a tweener. I know a lot of people don't like that word, but I feel that's where he is right now. But whew, this match was so fucking good. Oh my god. And the whole thing with the TNT title, Darby, not he needed this, but I felt like it was his time. You know, I've been a fan of his since AEW really started, but he really got me the first match that he had with Cody. And I was like, yo, this kid is insane. Everyone kept calling him he's going to be the new mankind. Oh my god, he's only so young and he's doing all these crazy stunts. I think he's trying to kill himself and all that stuff. Hey, it worked for him in the indies. He's still alive. So I guess he knows what he's doing. And I didn't realize that this was their 4th match that they had. I thought they had only 3 matches, but I guess they're counting the one they had when they tag teamed and they turned against each other, I think. But one thing I do notice when it comes to these two, they really bring out like the best of one another. Like Cody, he puts on great matches, but I feel every time he had a match with Darby, he was always taking one step further. Like he was just doing everything he can to keep this kid down, and he didn't want to stay down. And Darby, people just have this idea that, yeah, he likes to, you know, live on the edge, and he's always doing these crazy stunts, but he is also a very good wrestler. I also really like that this match wasn't too long. Like, I'm aware that they give the title matches 60 minutes. This wasn't too long. I felt like it was actually perfect, but there was just so many crazy spots, and Cody was on the top rope a lot. You don't really see, well, not a lot, I think maybe 3 or 4. I guess that's a lot to me because I'm so used to seeing him, you know, being all technical, you know, wrestling shit. But he did this spot where it was an avalanche crossroads. That scared me. That really scared me. And I think it was at that point where I was like, yo, Cody is just, he's just ready. Like, he is making it his business that that title is the ace of AEW. Like, he's putting this over the main title, and he feels like he is the ace of AEW. Like, sorry, bro. That's why I also didn't understand. You took this title so quickly from Brody Lee. You didn't have too many title defenses with it, and now this, to lose it so quickly, I didn't get it, but I do understand it felt like it was right for Cody to have this match with Darby. Wouldn't make sense if Darby had the match with Brody for the title, but this match had, it was really good. So much storytelling, and like I said, we have our brand new TNT champion, Darby Allin. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this kid just kill it even more, and I'm very excited to see the matches that he's going to be having with a lot of these people. Like, I can't even think of what's next for him, and I'm very excited for that. Oh my god, I forgot to mention his body paint. Oh my god, I need to shout out the makeup artist who did his body paint. Like, he just had, like, it just felt like a empty forest, and she just drew like a bunch of trees on him, but his body paint was so official. I'm gonna find out who did that. I'm going to give you a shout out, girl, but oh my god, I loved it. I fucking loved this so much. Number 3, the final match of the singles tournament between Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. Guys, I was struggling throughout this match. I was so frustrated because I wanted to do a reaction video to this match. I knew it wasn't going to be crazy, but the fact that, you know, these guys are on my hashtag list of husbands, and they haven't had a match in since about 2.5 years, and this was the second time that they fought as singles. So my anxiety was all over the place. I knew Kenny was going to win, but I wanted to see the kind of match that they had, because this was, I don't want to say war, but this match was, it was emotional. It was definitely a lot. But Kenny came out with the sweeper girls in their little cute 80s aerobic outfits. Hangman is now wearing pants, which I'm kind of sad about because I really do miss the bedazzled undies. But yo, they really beat the shit out of each other. This match was so hard body, and they were just countering each other's moves. Like, I didn't feel like there was, you know, like a little, you know, break. I don't know if that's the proper word, but you know when you watch matches and they're going on and you feel like they're just gonna be down for some time, so they can call that a little break, but they didn't really have many of those. And to be honest, I thought this match was going to be longer. I mean, once Kenny pinned Hangman, I was like, wait, that's it? I mean, I figured maybe 5 minutes longer, but it was the first match of the show, and it was just, you know, the ending of the singles tournament. And to be honest, I thought this was probably going to be before the main match. So I was very surprised that this was the first match on the card. But oh my god, I got so mad at Hangman at one point because they were outside of the ring right by the stairs, and he fucking did a powerbomb on Kenny and hit his head, and then he had the audacity to do another powerbomb on Kenny in the ring, like back to back. And I was like, husband, that's not nice. Ow. I just hate anything with the head. It irritates me so much. Like I said, this feud was something. I mean, they were tag partners, and Kenny was really there for Hangman when he was going through all his stuff. The friggin' promo video with the Cinderella song made me want to cry this past Wednesday because I was just like, wow, it was kind of perfect. And now, you know, Kenny, he tried his best with Hangman story-wise, but he needed to show the world who the fuck he was. I mean, he came back as a singles competitor, ready to compete with his little cockiness, and everyone, oh my god, everyone was bitching. Are we gonna get the cleaner? Are we gonna get the cleaner? He's been posting things. He should be the cleaner tonight. Guys, you honestly think he is constantly posting little hints and teasing us that we're going to get it now? No, we are not going to get the cleaner. And obviously you guys know that Kenny won. We're not going to get the cleaner until he has his match with Moxley, possibly at Revolution. Guys, I'm not ready. I'm so not ready, but I'm very happy that Kenny is finally, you know, proving people wrong. Like, okay, you guys doubted me the moment AEW became a thing. Yeah, he was getting some wins here and there, but he was getting some major losses and joined the tag division for a little bit. He had a great run as being the tag partner to Hangman, but he needs to show the world, like, I'm Kenny motherfucking Omega. Like, you're gonna know what's up. And like I said, this match was so good. It was so hard-hitting. It was very emotional. But yeah, Kenny won. We all knew this. But now my anxiety is up to par because now I have to deal with another husband match. And I'm not ready for it. But this match was really dope. Number 2, we finally get the match between the Young Bucks versus FTR. As a bunch of us love to say the words, fuck the Revival. Now, this was the ultimate tag match. We have been waiting for this match. We've been dealing with this feud for about 5 to 6 years. A lot of us didn't even think this match was gonna happen. You know, the Revival was with WWE for some time now. We didn't think that, you know, the Bucks ain't never gonna go to WWE. Fuck that. So, but we finally got the match, and God, fucking tag team wrestling shit. Now, the Young Bucks are the Young Bucks, and I'm not going to lie. Let me tell you guys, I did not follow the Revival's run too much in WWE. All I heard was they did great in NXT. They were one of the best tag teams in NXT, so I went off about that. I did watch a good amount of their run while they were in WWE. I hated it. I wasn't interested. So I can see why they decided to leave, and then they had this feud going on with the Young Bucks that it was just something that just happened. So I was very, very excited to see this match. And I was also kind of nervous because they had announced that Matt, I think, had a little torn in his ACL or his MCL. I don't know medical terms, but I think it was by his ankle that it was kind of fucked up. So it was like, holy shit, are we still gonna have this match? But thankfully we did. And I didn't think he was gonna go as hard as he did, considering he's still kind of injured. But yo, oh my god, there were just points where they were just attacking each other's injuries. I forgot the spot where I think Dax, the bald-headed guy, I don't know all their names, but Dax had messed up his pinky, and the Young Bucks would just stick his hand through the turnbuckle and start stomping on it, and then we switch it up, and Matt, this dude, I think Dax took his shoe off, and you know, like he's, you know, going after the injured knee. So it was a lot of that. This match was also very emotional too, because the Young Bucks and their EVP pact of, if we don't win the titles, we're not going to challenge for it ever again, was, I don't know if that's a real pact. It kind of sounds like it. I don't want to hear from Kenny, oh, if I don't win, I'm not going to win the title anymore. Like, cut the shit. But one of my favorite things about this match, especially on commentary, they were doing a lot of moves that they were inspired by past tag teams. And I caught that. It was really dope. And they were doing moves from Midnight Express, the Heart Foundation. They did the infamous 3D Twist of Fate, Swanton Bomb. They even showed their inspirational moves from the Dudleys. And I think it was one move where I think Nick or Cash did, that was kind of inspired by Arn Anderson when he was doing his title things. Even DIY, like, it was so cool. It was just like the history, well, their history of tag team wrestling in this. And I was happy to see the Revival, like, they're just Revival, sorry, FTR. They were really favoring the top rope. They were talking all this shit about, oh, we don't do this flippy shit, fuck that. Y'all jumping off the freaking top rope, I think a couple times. I think it was about like 5 or 6 times, and it's like, really cut shit. But I get it. Hell, they were even doing super kicks. And there was this one spot that I loved. I think Dax had Matt in they had him in a submission hold, and Nick was on the side, and you just saw Cash just do a shoo and fucking speared Nick off the mat into the tables where the timekeeper was. And I was like, yo, I like this. And to be honest, after this match, I'm becoming a little bit more of a fan. Now, I like their style. I like the old school wrestling. I do like technical wrestling, but I don't think there was ever a Revival match or FTR match that I've seen in my history of wrestling where I was like, oh my god, this is a dope match. You know, the Rival or FTR, like, they're good, but this match, I can say, holy shit, FTR, they're okay. I see y'all, man. I really see it. And it was also a little spot with Cash. I think it was, he was just looking at Matt where he just too sweet and said, fuck you. And I don't remember what happened next. I think Nick got at him or he got back at him. I can't remember. But I just love that because it just goes back to, you know what, hey, we're too sweet and fuck the Revival. Fuck you too. But we already know the Young Bucks are your brand new AEW World Tag Team Champions. It was also such a moment, and oh my god, people were bitching. I saw even people bitching like, wait, Kenny came out to congratulate them. Once again, people thought we were going to get the cleaner. Wait, just wait, he's coming. But Kenny came out to congratulate them, and there was just such a moment where they were all together just hugging, and you see Hangman in the tunnel just with his beer, like just contemplating on, should I go, should I stay, or should I go? And I'm just over here at home like, come be with your friends. The tournament is over. It's okay. You guys can make up. Like, I hate this. I hate the Elite not being together. I hate it so much. And Hangman was just there. Like, the tournament's over. It's okay. So I just wanted to have a little bonus for this, and it might sound very tedious and trivial, but I love the little things that matter in wrestling, and I honestly don't think I will ever get tired of this. And it's when Chris Jericho comes out and everyone in the crowd is singing Judas towards him. I have loved this since it happened on the cruise, and it felt so refreshing to hear it from a crowd. You know, once we had that moment on the cruise and while we were still having crowds, that's the thing now. Every time Chris Jericho comes out, we sing his song. And, you know, I don't know how COVID numbers are in Florida, but it did look like they had a really nice crowd. Obviously, everyone was sectioned off. Everyone had their masks following, you know, restriction codes and stuff, which is Florida. You guys are doing good. You guys are doing good. Keep it up. Wash your ass. But I just love that so much. So when Chris Jericho came out and the crowd was just there singing his song, and I love that, and it makes me sing. I don't care. I sing all the freaking time whenever that song comes on. I don't give a shit. But it's just such a nice moment, and to be honest, I don't think we will ever get an entrance like that from a wrestler ever, because, you know, it's Chris Jericho. Judas in my mind. Number 1, Eddie Kingston versus Jon Moxley in an I Quit match for the title. Now, these guys literally built this fight up in 4 weeks. That's how fucking good they are. Between going on the mic, between the little segments, the little attacks. Y'all need to stop attacking Moxley. I'm really getting sick of this shit. Because every time Moxley's doing good, doing what he gotta do, this motherfucker wanna attack him. Oh, I don't like you. Moxley fucks you up. It's been the same thing. Y'all really need to stop attacking him. Like, I'm really tired of that shit. But yeah, these guys built this feud up in 4 weeks. I didn't follow their relationships or their matches while they were in the indies in the early 2000s, but yo, I don't have much to say. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about Moxley. I have become such a new fan of Eddie Kingston, and this was another unsanctioned match. So I think this is going to be a tradition, or it should be a tradition for Full Gear. I mean, this is the second Full Gear. We ended it with the unsanctioned match, and doesn't that sound familiar? Didn't we do that last year? I mean, but this match was dope. We got the return of the barbed wire bat. I was a happy camper. We had blood, we had thumbtacks, we had chairs. These guys literally took the barbed wire off the bat and just wrapped it around their hands, beating each other up. Moxley wrapped the fucking barbed wire around his arm to choke out fucking Eddie Kingston. I was like, yo, these guys were in for it. This was also an emotional match. If you've been following their feud for the past couple of weeks, that this was just going to be so friggin' hard body. I mean, there was a friggin' part where, oh my god, I fucking hate thumbtacks. Fucking Eddie threw Mox into the thumbtacks, and the motherfucker took rubbing alcohol and poured it on his back. Let me tell y'all, I was on Twitter and poor Renee was on Twitter just tweeting out like, should I shut this off? Why do we need this? And I'm like, girl, same, because hello. But this was a really, really good match. You can really feel the, like I said, the emotions. This pay-per-view was just all or nothing, to be honest. I mean, every single match, even the ones that I haven't mentioned, like, something was on the line for almost everything in these matches, and I really love that. But this one, it felt a little too close to home for, you know, the guys who did follow Mox and Eddie. But to bring this all to light, it's amazing. And of course, you know, husband won. I mean, people really thought Eddie was gonna win, and I'm sorry, bro, it's not your time. You put on some good matches, you are a freaking god on the mic. Sorry, dude, no one can beat #1 husband. I'm just saying. But the best part, Kenny came out. I was so happy, and I am so excited that this feud is going to continue. I don't know if we're going to have this match. Most likely it's going to be at Revolution, and knowing how great Kenny and Mox is, this is going to be a fucking feud. Because when Kenny takes that title from Mox, it's going to break my heart, because Mox just has such a special place in my heart. But it's also a win-win, because I've been basically trading one husband to another. But damn, I'm very excited to see Kenny, to show the fucking world who he really is, to bring back the cleaner, and just more incredible matches along the way. And those are my highlights for Full Gear 2020. I'm sorry I didn't go through, you know, describe the matches as well as I should. I suck at explaining things, but this pay-per-view, it was just so good to me, honestly, for this year, because of the whole COVID and, you know, their past pay-per-views. I mean, Fyter Fest was okay. Double or Nothing I enjoyed. Allin, All Out, the sequel, don't really have to talk about that one, but I feel like this was on par with Revolution. Even the tag matches. I mean, we had that incredible tag match in Revolution with Kenny and Hangman versus the Young Bucks, and then we had this insane match with the Young Bucks versus FTR. Bro, it's great. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really do hope you guys get a chance to check out Full Gear. I feel bad I couldn't give y'all a reaction video to the Kenny Hangman match, but it's okay. I am going to have another video, well, reaction video coming up soon. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. If you like the makeup, and you know, I mean, obviously, I mean, yo, hello. I will leave every single product in the description box down below, as well as my highlights that I spoke about. And yeah, take care, wash your ass, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.